What's up guys, welcome back, it's KongBoy. And in this video I'll be explaining the differences between proof of work and proof of stake. If you've been following along with crypto news, you may have heard that Ethereum is transitioning to the proof of stake model in the upcoming merge that's scheduled to happen on September 19th. Alright, so what does this really mean and what are the differences? I'll cover the cryptography and math behind how this all works in a separate video. But basically, these are the two main ways that blockchain participants come to agreement about what truly happened and what transactions to record in the blockchain. Both mechanisms ensure that participants whose job it is to confirm transactions, called miners in proof of work and validators in proof of stake, are properly incentivized to verify and report accurate transactions. And this incentive is some economic stake in the protocol. In proof of work, the stake is the cost of setting up and running the actual hardware computers that confirm transactions, with the largest fixed cost usually being these special CPUs and GPUs, and with the variable costs of energy consumption. In proof of stake, validators are required to lock some of their tokens, such as ETH on the Ethereum network, in a smart contract in order for them to have a chance at verifying transactions. And they can be penalized with slashing if validators act maliciously or mess up with verification in some way. Proof of work is commonly referred to as mining, and the concept was created in 1993 and then first called proof of work in 1999. Miners utilize their computer's processing power in order to compete with other miners to see who can crack the next block the fastest to win the chance to approve those transactions. Not only do miners make fees from users whose transactions are included in their blocks, but they also earn a reward for creating and posting a block to the blockchain from newly minted tokens that are an inflation to the supply. On Bitcoin and Ethereum, these block rewards for miners inflate the supply by 4% annually. Chunks are permanent and cryptographically proven chunks of data that are recorded on blockchains. In the case of Bitcoin, it's limited to just transfers, and with Ethereum, it can be interactions with smart contracts that include lending services, NFTs, and a variety of other things. Once a block is mined, the transactions inside of it can no longer be changed and are therefore verified and immutable. I'm not going to explain in this video how all the math and technology works behind blockchains not allowing bad actors to just so easily write false transactions into a blockchain, so I'm going to save the technical stuff for another video. If miners do not follow the clear and proper steps for correctly mining blocks and verifying transactions, then they will not get the block reward and will have wasted the massive costs associated with running their mining operation and all the energy costs associated with that as well. So even though proof of work is a secure and effective way of verifying transactions and rewarding those who have done the work, it is extremely energy intensive, and most of the mining power used goes towards trying to win the ability to confirm transactions rather than just straight up verifying them. About half the cost of proof of work mining is the energy consumption needed to run these algorithms, and then that means that the other half is the cost of all the hardware. The first public use of the proof of stake consensus mechanism was done by Peercoin in 2012, and then it was made popular by the likes of Cardano and Polygon. Proof of stake blockchains have considerably less energy consumption, since rather than picking validators by who's put in the most work and done the most brute force calculations, they pick validators based on the amount of capital they've staked, with their chances proportional to this amount of capital. This means that the more a validator locks in a staking contract, the better chance they have of mining a block and then earning the fees. There are some people that misunderstand proof of stake and think that it eliminates all energy consumption. While this is not true, it is greatly reduced, and there's still a need for hardware in order to confirm these transactions. All that validators need is a computer that can run basic applications, so this can even be a laptop. Energy costs being lower for running the network with proof of stake as compared to proof of work means that issuance, basically new tokens being minted in order to reward miners for doing their work, is a lot less, since there's a lot less energy consumption and energy costs. This also means that validator revenue is going to mainly come from transaction fees by users interacting with the blockchain. After Ethereum merges to proof of stake and we see energy consumption greatly reduced, validators may not feel the need to sell as much of their Ethereum that they make from fees, since there's much less of a cost to mining as compared to proof of work, which we see in Bitcoin, as miners typically sell a lot of their Bitcoin that they make from rewards. That's all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that thumbs up, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Catch you later.